is Gathering of the Wicked right here, and just wanted to walk you through the basics of this game, a little bit about it. So this is werewolves, or if you've played Mafia, a very similar game to that with a few kind of different character powers. And so really interesting game, but very simple. Let's take a look at what you've got in the box here. So you've got a bunch of these square pieces right here. Some of these are different for different characters and things like that, but most of them are going to show you something different. Okay, so there are those. So you got one blank one, you've got one rope which Captain Hook uses, you have this which that one king guy uses. What's his name? Of course, he's at the very end. Prince John. You remember Prince John from Robin Hood. So he has the crown, and he breaks ties is how his card works. Kind of fun. And then Shere Khan has all of these, which he can use for a special thing too. So you got those, but at the beginning of the game, you've got all of these that are backed, have the same back on them, and then you have 3 of these that puts you kind of on the mafia, or the bad side, you know, the bad guys of the bad guys, and all the rest of these are the good guys of the bad guys, kind of. And so they all are the same on the back, so that's what lets you know what team you're on. So if you're the bad guys, you're trying to stay hidden and, you know, take people out one by one is kind of your goal, and try and accuse other people, that kind of a thing. So it's a social deduction game like that. And everyone else, the good bad guys, are trying to figure out who the actual other team is. This is something that I think is really helpful, is just looking at the character cards that you're playing with depending on the number of people that you have. So you look at the top, if you're playing with 6 people, it's going to look like there's only 3 check marks here, and there are only 3 check marks, but you're going to use that character and the sidekick that goes with them. And so each one of these characters has a sidekick. So Captain Hook has Mr. Smee right here, and then if you look on the back, they each have kind of their specific extra ability they can do. So Captain Hook, every day you hold a player prisoner. If you're vanquished, your prisoner will also be vanquished. And so that's how the rope works, is every day he puts that in front of someone, and then if he's vanquished, then that other player would be as well. And then Shmee is supposed to vote the same as Captain Hook, unless he doesn't want to, I guess, is kind of the way it works. And so all of the sidekicks kind of have that same ability, with exception to a few. But then you've got the Queen, and she has her magic mirror. You've got Mother Gothel and the Stabington brothers? I don't know enough about that movie. Lady Tremaine and Anastasia and Drizella. So there's some of these that help you if you have odd numbers. Shere Khan is one of those. The King of Hearts, he goes with the Queen of Hearts. Maleficent and Diablo. Prince John we talked about a little bit already, and Sir Hiss. Hades and Pain and Panic. Those are your characters. And you've got this little card that'll help you out during the night and day phase. So you're going back and forth between night and day phase, and there's going to be a narrator in the game. So everyone, night begins, everyone closes their eyes, puts their heads down, and then the narrator would say, Maleficent looks up. And so Maleficent would look up and kind of choose someone to kill, that kind of a thing. To vanquish, excuse me. That's the correct wording. And so that is how the game works. Really pretty simple game, but if you've enjoyed the game Mafia or other games similar to that in the past, this is kind of a fun Disney version of that you can play and enjoy. So this is a good game with you if you have a lot of people, which is really kind of fun, and that is how the game works. So nice and simple introductory game like that. Hopefully that gives you a quick touch and a taste of what this game is, what it does, and why it may or may not be right for you.